From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. While a lot of attention has been focused on tropical activity in the Atlantic recently, a lot of that focus will be redirected to the waters in the Gulf and along the Atlantic coast through the Labor Day weekend. AccuWeather lead hurricane expert Alex De Silva said that dry and dusty air over the main development region of the central and southeastern Atlantic has caused a lull in tropical activity this week. There's also a long trail of cool water lingering over parts of the southwestern Atlantic in the wake of Hurricane Erin, which can temporarily suppress future tropical activity until the water warms to above 80 degrees again. Conditions close to the U.S. are more favorable for tropical depression formation due to the Gulf Stream current and the warm Gulf waters. De Silva said that an unusually strong dip in the jet stream will push into the southeast states over the holiday weekend, which could help spin up homegrown tropical development. AccuWeather forecasters believe the risk for tropical development is low, but at the very least, the pattern will bring showers, thunderstorms, and torrential downpours that could set off flash urban flooding. Now, even if a non-tropical storm evolves in the region, the circulation around that storm and high pressure to the north will kick up stiff northeast breezes along the Atlantic coast from Florida to Virginia. The stiff breezes will tend to increase wave action, make for some strong rip currents, and could lead to above normal tides and some beach erosion. The condition could reverse some cleanup efforts in the wake of Erin. It is somewhat rare to see the risk of homegrown tropical development in late August. Typically, we see homegrown tropical development near the U.S. coast during the early weeks and the final weeks of the hurricane season. Should the Atlantic be void of a tropical system over the Labor Day weekend, it would be uncommon, but not unheard of. Just last year, there were no organized tropical rainstorms, tropical depressions, tropical storms, or hurricanes over the basin during the holiday. Now, this lull will be temporary, as activity in the tropics could ramp up fast by mid-September. De Silva cautioned that atmospheric conditions conducive to tropical development are forecast to return by the end of the first week of September. The peak of the hurricane season looms, and the entire second half of the season is still ahead. Sea surface temperatures in the Gulf are extremely warm. This is of great concern as the untapped waters of the Gulf could allow any budding tropical entity to rapidly intensify. Turning the focus to the Great Lakes and the Northeast, cool, fall-like weather will have people reaching for sweatshirts and jeans over the Labor Day weekend. Temperatures will trend as much as 15 degrees below historical averages, which is more common for October than late August or early September. Some places will approach record lows at night. Daytime highs will range from the 60s to 70s, with nighttime lows in the 40s and 50s. The stretch of cool weather began earlier this week following a cold front that allowed Canadian air to surge into the Midwest and the Northeast. The coolest conditions arrived by Wednesday morning, when temperatures across much of the interior Northeast and away from the water in the Great Lakes dipped into the 40s for the first time this season. A slight warm-up is expected through Thursday, but temperatures will remain below historical averages. Another push of cooler air is forecast to arrive late in the week and continue into the holiday weekend. Buffalo may experience temperatures near the lowest high temperature on record for August 29th, which was 63 degrees back in 1982. Saturday morning will bring the lowest morning temperatures, with a few spots across northern Vermont and Maine potentially experiencing a touch of frost. Alongside the cooler air, much of the region will experience dry conditions over the Labor Day weekend, but there will be a few exceptions in parts of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. That's all for now. You can find more regional forecasts and science-based articles at AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. I will be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.